Now I know everyone who clicked on this video is probably thinking the exact same thing. Minecraft is not possible without acacia wood. Well, I'm here to show you that it is possible. Now, it's important to mention that I did this in 1.20.4, the newest version as of recording. So if any acacia skips are found in future versions, note that this does not apply for the video. I started by generating a perfectly normal survival world. When I spawned in, I took note of my surroundings, and the unthinkable happened. I had spawned dead center in a savanna biome. This could be devastating for the run, so I did what had to be done. I left. When I finally made it out of the savanna biome, I collected some wood and immediately tried to find the nearest village. There happened to be one nearby, so I immediately went to the nearest building to try and find some food, finding a delicious red apple. After filling up on apples, I left and searched the village for a blacksmith, ideally so I can find the tools to get obsidian so I can enter the Nether. Luckily, a blacksmith happened to be right there. I immediately ran inside and went for the chest. Inside the chest, I found exactly what I needed. A full set of iron armor along with 9 obsidian, just one short of what we needed for a portal. I left the blacksmith and immediately went searching for a cave, so I could find either 1 obsidian or the tools so I could get obsidian. I found a cave entrance and began exploring. The farther down I went, the more concerned I was for my own safety. I knew this was not going to be easy. However, I persisted, and after almost being killed by a skeleton, I stumbled across what could define this run: a mineshaft. I entered the mineshaft looking for anything that could be of use to me, and I just so happened to stumble across a chest containing 1 flint and steel and obsidian, the final pieces of the puzzle. All I had to do was escape the cave alive. Success! I made it out safely with all the obsidian in tow, but before I could enter the Nether, I needed to collect the beds necessary to kill the Ender Dragon. So, I did what all the speedrunners did. That's right, I'm going to create a sheep farm. After bringing in enough sheep into the pen that I built, I jumped out of it and admired the 3 sheep I had. In just a few moments, you're going to watch these 3 sheep turn into a lot of sheep. That's right, I had all the sheep that I needed to begin. I picked up my trusty pair of shears and got to work. However, when I went to make the beds, I forgot a crucial detail. Wool is not the only ingredient in beds. You also are required to use acacia wood. This was not good, and made even worse by the fact that I had foolishly made my farm in an acacia biome. I decided to cut my losses and I went back to the village. I decided I needed to take their beds. It was for the greater good. So, I got to work. After collecting all the beds I needed, I was ready to enter the Nether, so I began to build my portal. With my portal complete, it was finally time to enter the Nether and get the blaze rods, and what is that? That's weird. Anyways, it was time to enter the Nether. I entered the Nether, finding myself right outside a fortress. This spawn was perfect. It was exactly what I needed. I just had to bridge to the fortress and I was good. I made it to the fortress and began to look for blazes to fight. It was only a matter of time before I got a few, but it wasn't enough. I needed to find the spawner. I finally found the spawner. I I just had to kill as many blazes as I could and get out of there. Alive. After narrowly escaping the fortress without dying, I made my way to a bastion so I can find piglins to trade with. They would give me the ender pearls that are necessary to enter the end. I used the gold from earlier to trade with the piglins, hoping that they would give me exactly what I need. Jackpot! This is exactly what I need to enter the end. It is almost time to beat the game without Acacia wood. I set up the portal and placed the eyes. The time is almost here. All that's left now is to fight with the Ender Dragon. With the portal complete, it was finally time. I entered the end. Immediately upon entering the end, I laddered up and made my way to the center, careful not to look at any Endermen along the way. I created my setup on how I would be exploding the beds to kill the Ender Dragon. I carefully waited for the dragon to perch, and as soon as it did, I began placing as many beds as I could, dealing as much damage as possible. When its health was finally low enough, I knew what I had to do. I had to finish it off with the iron sword that we got from that blacksmith chest 5 minutes ago. I went in to finish it and deliver the killing blow to the dragon. As I watched it die, I thought about all the people who told me that you could never beat Minecraft without Acacia wood, and here I stood. All I need to do now was jump into the portal, and I will have beaten my... Who's this? What is that?